Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahawashi. Call Elohim Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahawashi, Ba'Shem, Rakal, Kadash. Peace and blessings to the sincere men, women, and children, diligently in the spirit of Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahawashi. So I'm gonna do a video on basically what do Yahawashi want? Okay, because a lot of people have a lot of people do what they want, but what does Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahawashi want? Okay, everybody got their own breakdowns and things like that, but let's see what Yahawashi wants. This is Matthew chapter 5, and verse 48. Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect. Okay, so that's what Yahawashi wants from us. Okay, he wants us to be perfect as Yahweh is perfect. Right? So how do we do that? He breaks it down when you read up. So this is Matthew chapter 5 and verse. I'm gonna go 38. It says, "But ye have heard, but ye have heard that it have been said, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. But I say unto you that ye resist not evil, but whosoever shall smite thee on thy right cheek, turn to him also the other." Okay. Now, Yahawashi said, "Ye have heard it has been said, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth," but that ain't it, right? He said, don't resist evil, which goes into basically rendering evil for evil. Okay, he said, don't do it. Okay, he said, but turn the other cheek, which is talking about forgiveness. Okay, he said, turn to give him the other cheek also. So if a brother does something wrong, the brother does something wrong to you, tell him, listen, bro, that wasn't cool how you did it because of this, that, and the third, right? And you forgive him and you give him another chance. That's what it means to give him the other cheek also. Okay? Because Yahawashi said we ought to forgive 70 times 7, which is just going into a complete number. Okay? And even if you did forgive a brother 70 times, 7 times, right? If you're sitting up there Italian, every time he does something to you and you got to forgive him, there is no way you're going to reach 70 times 7. There's no way that's going to happen. But it says, but that's one aspect of being perfect, having forgiveness. Okay? It says, and if any man will sue thee at the law and take away thy coat, let him have thy cloak also. And whosoever shall compel thee to go a mile, go with him twain. Give to him that asks thee, and from him that will borrow of thee, turn not thou away. Ye have heard that it have been said, thou shalt love thy neighbor and hate thine enemy. So it's been said, love your enemy. Love your neighbor and hate your enemies, right? Which is going into hating the people who are not with you and loving the people who are with you, right? But it says, but I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you. So another aspect of being perfect is what? Loving your enemies, which is, this is how you love your enemies. Blessing them, praying for them, and do good to them that persecute you, and that there's people telling lies on you. Okay, that's another aspect of being perfect. Okay, and we're going down the list, and these things are not like typical things that you would do. Okay, these are not typical things that you would do. These things are not easy. They are hard. But if you love Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahawashi, you're going to get these things done. It says, here's why you do this. It says that ye may be the children of your Father which is in heaven. For he maketh the sun to rise on the evil and on the good, and sendeth rain on the just and on the unjust. So it says It says it's telling you why to do that. Why? Because Yahweh does that. Okay, he make it rain and shine on the good, and he make it rain and shine on the unjust, the just and the unjust alike. Okay, so he's doing good and bad to both. Okay, but primarily we're talking about the good. He's doing good to both. Okay, it says, for if you love them which love you, what reward have you? Do not even the publicans the same? So it says even the regular man, right? Even the regular person is doing good to the people who's doing good to them. Why would you get a reward for doing the same exact thing that everybody's out here doing, right? You're not going to get a reward for that. Everybody doing what you're doing. What reward is it on? What reward is it for that? You're not doing nothing special, okay? You're not doing nothing nobody else ain't doing. You're doing the same exact thing everybody else is doing, okay? There no rewards for that. It says, and if you salute your brethren only, what do ye more than others? Do not even the publicans so? So if you only saluting, right? If you only saluting the people that's with you, you're not going to get a reward for that. What are you doing special, right? What are you doing special? Because you can go to a brother comment board and you'll salute him, right? He won't say nothing, and then another brother salute him that's in his circle, and he'll respond to it, right? That's the funny part. And guys are rocking in the same exact spirit Yahawashi don't want, okay? Because what Yahawashi wants pretty much don't even matter anymore to people. What Yahawashi wants don't even matter anymore, okay? Because everybody's doing things contrary to what he wants, with complete disregard, okay? What it is our people, they hate Yahawashi, okay? They see Yahawashi as a weak person, okay? They want to bring out all his so-called tough qualities, right? But his meek and gentleness, his love, they want to sweep that under the rug because they don't fit their agenda. They don't fit their narratives, right? They want to make Yahawashi look like he's just this guy sitting up there in the clouds at the right hand of Yahweh on the throne, right? Foaming from the mouth. That's what they want Yahawashi to look like. But Yahawashi is not that guy, okay? Yahawashi is not that guy. Let's go over here. This is Philippians 2:5. Let this mind be in you, which also was in Hamashiach Yahawashi. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start at 1. Philippians 2:1. If there be therefore any consolation in Hamashiach, if any comfort of love, if any fellowship of spirit, if any bowels and mercies, fulfill ye my joy, and ye be like-minded, having the same love, being of one accord, of one mind. Let nothing be done through strife or vainglory, but in lowliness of mind, let each esteem other better than themselves. Look not every man on his own things, but every man also of the things of others. Let this mind be in you, which was also in the Hamashiach Yahawashi. So it says Yahawashi was in the spirit of what? Comfort and love, the fellowship of spirit, which is in Galatians 5. It says bowels of mercies, joy, love. These are the spirits Yahawashi was in. Lowly of mind, not doing things through strife or vainglory. These are the spirits Yahawashi was in. It says, who being in the form of an angel, Elohim, though it not robbery to be equal with Yahweh, Slaki Elohim, but made himself of no reputation, and took and took upon him the form of a servant, and was made in the likeness of men. So Yahawashi was sitting up there on the clouds, and he wanted to come here. He wanted to come here to be with us. He wanted to come here and go through what we went through, actually as him, as the Son of God. Okay, he wanted to actually come here and lay down his life for his friends. Okay, because there's no greater honor. It says, and being found in the fashion as a man, humbled himself and became obedient unto death, even the death of the cross. Wherefore Yahweh also hath highly exalted him and given him a name which is above every name, that at the time of Yahawashi every knee should bow, of the things in heaven and the things in earth and things under the earth, and that every tongue should confess that Yahawashi is Lord, and the glory of Yahweh the Father. So there it is right there, man. That was a blessing, and that pleased Yahweh, that he came here in the flesh, right, and laid down his life for his brother. He was he came as to basically, what's the word? I think it's that's where he was a good shepherd. That's what I'm thinking about. John 10 and verse 12. Salaki 11. It says, I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd giveth his life for the sheep. The good shepherd giveth his life for the sheep. And that's what Yahawashi was, that good shepherd. Okay? He was that good shepherd. But you got guys here right now who don't want to be in the spirit of Yahawashi. That means they're hirelings. Okay? They don't care about the sheep. Okay? They only care about themselves. They only care about vainglory and strife. Right? How they can advance themselves. Okay? They don't care about the body. They don't care about the sheep. Okay? All they worried about is themselves. They're hirelings. They don't care about the sheep. Let me see. This is Mark 10 and 45. It says, for even the Son of Man came not to be ministered unto, but to minister, and to give his life a ransom for many. So Yahawashi, he came to teach. Okay, he came to serve. Okay, he didn't come to be served, and that's the spirit that we ought to be in. We're supposed to be here, giving up our lives, not trying to save it. But you got guys, they want to save their lives. They don't want to give their lives up, right? They using the ministry as a chance to catapult themselves, to exalt themselves. Slaki, to exalt themselves. Okay, that's what they're using this ministry as, a chance to so-called do better, in a sense where they get glory from men. And Yahawashi, he was talking about people like that. I believe that was John 8. No, John 5 and verse 41. I receive not honor from men, but I know you, that ye have not the love of Yahweh in you. For I am come in my Father's name. So Yahawashi said, and then like I said, this video is about what Yahawashi wants. Okay, Yahawashi, he didn't come to get glory for himself. He didn't come to speak on his own behalf. He came to speak on his behalf for Yahweh. And we're supposed to come and speaking on behalf of Yahweh Bashim Yahawashi, speaking that testimony of Yahawashi. It says, but I know you, that ye have not the love of Yahweh in you. I am come in my Father's name, and you receive me not. If another shall come in his own name, him will you receive. Right? Because you can come in the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahawashi all day to a lot of these brothers, right? But unless you are in that specific clique, right? If you're not one of the so-called cool kids, you're not going to be accepted. Yahweh Bashim Yahawashi means nothing out here to these people. Okay? It means nothing to them. It holds no weight. Okay? It says, how can ye believe which receiveth honor one of another, and seek not the honor that cometh from Yahweh only? Right? Because our people, a lot of our people is only fixed on the honor that comes from men. Okay? They can care less about what Yahweh Bashim Yahawashi wants. They'll literally be put in a situation where they got to choose either what man say or what Yahweh Bashim Yahawashi say. And they're going to go with the man say. Okay? They're going to go with the man say. I literally told her brother something the scripture said. And he said, well, I don't know, man. I'm in a hard place. I told you what this Yahawashi said. Ain't no hard place. Ain't no hard decisions after that. It's just what Yahweh Bashim Yahawashi wants. And the situation, the brother, somebody was told him that he shouldn't go out and preach anymore. And I read to him the scriptures where the scriptures say, you can't stop going out. You can't put your hand in the plow and then turn back. And then he said, well, I'm at a crossroads, and because these guys told me this. I don't care what the guys told you. What do the scriptures say? Okay, Yahawashi said you can't be out here digging and then just hang your plow up and then just go take it in. Okay, you can't be doing that. But there's a lot of guys out here who got more respect for men than Yahweh Bashim Yahawashi, and that's crazy. Watch this. This is Acts chapter 5 and verse 29. And Peter and the other apostles answered and said, we ought to obey God rather than men. So that's how it's supposed to be. You ought to obey Yahweh Bashim Yahawashi rather than men. Okay, we know all men are liars. The only thing that's true is these scripts. Okay, so when these scripts come out, you gotta obey. Okay? Watch this. Matter of fact, let's go back over there. I'm at John 8 and verse 37. I know that ye are Abraham's seed, but ye seek to kill me, because my word have no place in you. And that's what's wrong with these people. Yahawashi's words, they have no place in them. Okay, that's why they don't want to get down with the word. That's why they don't care about what Yahawashi wants. That's why you can read them scripts where Yahawashi say out of his own mouth, and they'll go quote Jeremiah. They'll go quote Solomon. They'll go quote Isaiah, right? When you can read them directly what Yahawashi said, and as always, they want to run it somewhere else. Paul, Peter. When we just specifically read what Yahawashi said, there's not a man on the earth that outranks Yahawashi. Okay? So there's nobody you can pull to outrank him. Once Yahawashi's words is spoken, that's all she wrote. But like Yahawashi said, his words got no place in them. It says, verse 38, I speak that which I've seen with my father, and ye do that which ye have seen with your father. They answered and said unto him, Abraham is our father. Yahawashi said unto them, if ye were Abraham's children, ye would do the works of Abraham. But now you seek to kill me, a man that have told you the truth, which I have heard of Yahweh. This did not Abraham. And that truth he was talking about, because Yahweh sent him back to give them the gospel, the good news, okay? That our people can repent, that we can get forgiveness of everything that we did. Only thing we got to do is treat our people as ourselves, okay? That's all we got to do. And Yahweh brought that doctrine, and they didn't want to receive it, okay? They didn't want to receive it. They said, nah, we got our law. Moses told us what we got to do. We don't know who you are. We don't even know where you came from. All we know is Moses and this law and our sacrifices. That's it, okay? And that's the spirit they was in. They wanted to talk about Abraham. They wanted to talk about all the prophets, right? But Yahawashi is literally telling them what Yahweh wants, and that's just not enough. Just like we fast forward to today, we tell them what Yahawashi wants, and that's not enough for these guys. It's not enough. It says, but now you seek to kill me, a man that have told you the truth, which I have heard of Yahweh. This did not Abraham. You do the deeds of your father. Then said they to him, we be not born of fornication. We have one father, even Yahweh. Yahweh said unto them, if Yahweh were your father, you would love me. So Yahweh said, if Yahweh really was your father, you would love me. Why? Because it's written in the law that Leviticus 19:18, that we got to love our neighbor as ourselves. Okay? But like I said, our people, they don't want to hear that. And Yahweh constantly dealt with people like this. Watch this. John 16 and verse 2. It says, they shall put you out of their synagogues. Ye, the time cometh that whosoever killeth you will think that he doeth Yahweh's service. And these things will they do unto you, because they have not known the Father nor me. Again, Yahweh says, listen, they're going to do these things unto you because they don't know the Father. They don't know me, and they don't know the Father. Okay? These people are a bunch of hypocrites. This is Matthews 15:8. And you'll matter of fact, you'll know who these people are, right? You just watch their videos. Okay? Watch their videos. Here's how you know. Here's how you know, right? Every time these people, whoever these people are, you'll know just by this. Every time just watch any guy's videos, right? If he's bringing out a point in the New Testament, and then his whole video is all scripts out the Old Testament, chances are this guy don't know what he's doing. Okay? Chances are God don't know what he's doing. Because that's what a lot of these guys do. They don't know what they're doing. They'll bring out a point in the New Testament, start there, and then the rest of their scripts is coming out of the Old Testament. Now we know Yahawashi Shad. It's a volume of the book. We know that. We know that. But there's not a lot of places in the Old Testament where it's speaking on the gospel. And the gospel is different from what we did before Yahawashi. That's why you go to Jeremiah 31:31 and Hebrews 8:8. Yahweh said, the time is going to come where I'm going to have to do something else because y'all can't keep this law. Okay, so a lot of things that you read in the Old Testament does not apply now. Okay? A lot of things you read in the Old Testament do not apply now. Like for example, you can't stone anybody anymore. Not only will it get you caught up in the law of the Babylonians, but also Yahweh said, cast no more stones unless you're clean of sin. And ain't none of us clean of sin. So, like I said, a lot of these guys, they'll make their point in the New Testament, and then the rest of their video is all scriptures running throughout the Old Testament. That's how you can tell. That's almost every time with these guys. But this is Matthew chapter 15 and verse 7. It says, ye hypocrites, well did Isaiah prophesy of you, saying, this people draweth nigh unto me with their mouth, and honoreth me with their lips, but their hearts is far from me. Okay? And the only way to repent is to confess Yahweh Shemi Shai and to change your mind, become that new man. Okay? But these people, they talk a good game with their mouth, right? They talk a game with their mouth. But when it comes to actually making a change in their minds, not going to happen. I literally heard brothers say on camera. He said, and this was a guy who got a lot of respect in Israel. And this is what he said on camera. He said, the way I feel, if anybody not fucking with me, I'm not fucking with him. What scripture says that? How can you get on camera, supposed to be feeding the sheep, and you feeding them GMOs? Because that's some GMO garbage. Why would you put that vibration out there? Tell people, if he not fucking with me, I ain't fucking with him. Yahawashi never told anything like that. But like I said, these guys, they talk a good one with their mouth, but when it comes to their minds, they're preaching another gospel. It says, but in vain do they worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men. And the doctrine, the commandments of men before was an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. And guys are still doing this to this day. Like I said, the guy said, if he ain't fucking with me, I ain't fucking with him. He want to do something to me, I'm going to do something to him. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. Guys are still rocking with that. Shit getting different out here. This is Matthew chapter 11 and verse 29. It says, take my yoke upon you and learn of me. For I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls. For my yoke is easy, my burden is light. So Yahawashi said, learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart. Okay, Yahawashi said, learn of me. I am meek and holy. Okay, I'm meek and lowly. And that just nowhere near describes a lot of these guys out here. And I know a lot of these guys, some of these guys are doing it because they don't know any better. Okay? They don't know any better. And we know Romans 10 and 14 tell you that they can't know without a preacher. Okay? But a lot of these guys, they just don't care. A lot of these guys just don't care. They just going with it. They know better, but they going with it because it's just not cool right now to really be like what Yahawashi was really about. This is Luke chapter 6 and 46. And why call ye me Lord, Lord, and do not the things which I say? Okay, so that, and then Yahawashi, when he pull up, that's what he gonna say. A lot of these guys, they gonna be saying Lord, Lord, and he gonna be like, I never knew y'all. Y'all wasn't doing what I told y'all to do. Y'all not my mans. Y'all dad is Satan. Y'all better go find him. Find him for some help, because I ain't saving y'all. Okay, I'm not saving y'all. Watch this. This is John 15. John 15 and verse 9. As the Father have loved me, so have I loved you. Continue ye in my love. So Yahawashi said, my Father have loved me, and that love he's talking about is mercy. Okay? Because as Solomon, Yahweh told King David that you're going to have a son, and he's going to break my law, but I'm not going to take my mercy away as I took it away from King Saul. So this love right here is literally talking about mercy. It says, so have I loved you. Continue my love. Now, how do Yahawashi love us? Right? They tell you that in I can't remember exactly where it is. Let me get it. This is 1 Peter 2 and 19. For this is thankworthy, if a man for conscience towards Yahweh endure grief, suffering wrongfully. For what glory is it if ye be buffeted for your faults? Ye shall take it patiently. But if when ye do well and suffer for it, ye take it patiently. This is acceptable with YAHAWASHI Al Shai. It says, for what glory is it, Slakia, verse 21, for even here unto where ye call, because Hamashiach also suffered for us, leaving us an example that ye should follow his steps, who did no sin, neither was no guile found in his mouth. So here it is right here. YAHAWASHI, he suffered for us. Okay. Even when we didn't deserve it, he suffered for us. Okay. Even when we didn't even deserve it, he still came down here and suffered for us. He suffered wrongfully when there was no guile in his mouth. He didn't do anything wrong. It says, and then he did this as an example. That's what it just said. He did it as an example for us to follow. And then when you go back over here, John 15 and verse 9, as the Father have loved me, so have I loved you. Continue ye in my love. So YAHAWASHI is saying, do what I did. Continue in it. Spread it. Which follows what? He left an example for us to do. It says, if ye keep my commandments, ye shall abide in my love, even as I have kept my Father's commandments and abide in his love. These things have I spoken unto you, that my joy might remain in you, and that your joy might be full. This is my commandment, that ye love one another as I have loved you. Okay, which goes into that love, which goes into that mercy, that long suffering, that endurance, even when a person doesn't so-called deserve it. Okay, because YAHAWASHI put up with our people when he came here, and he fed our people, he healed our people, right? And here's the difference. YAHAWASHI, he healed two different kinds of people. He healed people that actually sinned and earned what happened to them, and he healed people who were actually sick because just to show his might. And you can tell the difference between the two, because just like the blind man, when YAHAWASHI healed him, they asked him, is this did this man sin or did his father sin? Right? And he said, neither. This only happened because to show the glory of my Father. Right? So that guy, he didn't do anything to deserve what happened to him. That was just for YAHAWASHI to show his power. Right? Just like with Lazarus. Now when you look at people like the lady who committed adultery, when you look at it was another blind man, right? But that blind man, YAHAWASHI healed him, and he said, go and sin no more, lest a worse thing should happen unto you. Now that guy actually did something wrong to end up the way he was in. But the point is, YAHAWASHI had mercy upon the people who deserve it, so-called, and didn't deserve it. He had mercy on both of the people, which lines up with his Father, which I just brought out, where Yahweh, he has the sun shine on the just and the unjust. He's following the footsteps of his Father. And that's what we ought to be, in the same spirit. It says, verse 12, this is my commandment, that ye love one another as I have loved you. Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. Ye are my friends if you do whatsoever I command you. So he said, you're my friends, you do whatever I command you. And YAHAWASHI is commanding us to so-called be bigger men. Okay? Pit our well-being, pit the people before us. Okay? And there's going to be times where people are going to come up against you, and you're going to want to strike back. You're going to want to go down to their level. But YAHAWASHI said, don't even do it. Okay? You're going to pray for these people. You're going to bless these people. You're going to do good for these people. Right? You're going to try to put them on the right track. Get them out of their wicked ways. Right? This is what YAHAWASHI wants us to do. He doesn't want us to reward evil for evil. Okay? But a lot of guys get wrapped up in their mind, well, this guy deserves this, so I'm going to do this to him. Right? But it's not our job to judge. Okay? It's not our job to condemn. Okay? I'm going to get one more. Luke 6 and 35. Judge not, and ye shall not be judged. Condemn not, and ye shall not be condemned. Forgive, and ye shall be forgiven. So we got to do all these. We got to not do the first two, and we got to do the last one. Forgive. Okay? And judging is not telling a person, stop doing this. Okay? we're supposed to tell people to stop doing. That's not judging, okay? And condemning is basically, condemning is saying, yeah, this guy right here, he's a 2/3, and you putting curses on the guy. That's condemning, okay? But with that, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rakal, Kadash, Adawan, Ratazah, Thumb, Tamayim, Akinwa, Akwa from your call. Shalom.